So, today I will be using my Bible app while we talk about this. Okay, so today's video is going to be a little heavy-hearted, but it's definitely one that we need to talk about. Yeah, so, okay, so this video is pretty much about what it's like struggling, or like, I guess just in general, struggling through depression and anxiety, even if you are a follower of Christ. As a lot of people say that you shouldn't be ungrateful or upset about certain situations as a Christian, because it's all in God's plan. Now the thing is it is all in God's plan. That's correct. But we are still human beings, so we still have flaws, we still make mistakes, and we still feel all of the emotions. So, yes, when you are struggling, it's okay to feel upset. It's okay to question things. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be anxious. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to feel all of those things. It's just how you react that matters. So, I have 3 points, pretty much, that we'll go over in general. So, the first point would be it's okay to feel broken or depressed. So like it's okay to feel or fall into a depression almost. A lot of people do, especially when they're going through a super hard time. Because it's a human thing, because we have emotions, we feel them deeply, and we jump from emotions, right? So the thing to remember is that Jesus is close to the brokenhearted. He is always there for the brokenhearted, and he's always going to be ready for open arms, or with open arms, because he's close to the brokenhearted. He grieves like you grieve, so he hates to see you sad, right? He's not cheering with joy because you're going through something and it's in his plan. No, he knows that you're going to be upset, so he's there for you, and he wants you to know that he's close with you during these hard times. So sometimes, bad or upsetting things just happen, and that's just a part of life. So of course it's okay to be upset about it. You don't have to feel like you have to be grateful in that moment. I mean, you might be in the future, obviously, but right now, this is a hard time for you. So it's okay to question things. It's okay to be like, I don't understand why this is going to help me. Or, because bad things happen and we don't know the reasoning behind everything. We never will know the reason behind everything. So, yeah. So just know that it's okay to feel broken. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel depressed, even. Yeah. So the second point then would be that you can still have faith and feel all those emotions. So we're often afraid of the unknown, right? So we're very afraid or fearful or get anxious because we don't know the outcome of something that's going to happen. Like, I get scared of driving because I don't know what the outcome of my driving will be if somebody hits me with their car, or my car decides to break down, or my won't be able to get fixed because it broke down, right? We are often afraid because we don't know what's going to happen next. We are scared of the unknown, so we're not sure what's going to come of everything, right? So that part is, it's scary, but that's also part of faith, right? So, faith is believing in something even if it's not there, right? So you can still believe that this is all part of the plan and still be scared for how it's going to turn out, because we don't know how it's going to turn out. That's why we're here, is because we're believing in it, right? We're here because we know that it's going to turn out good in the end, but we're scared because we don't know how it's going to take. So, that being said, everybody has questions and everybody has doubts. So it's okay to have lots of questions, and it's okay to feel doubts about all of it. Um, yeah, it's okay to say, God, I don't understand why you chose me to do this. Hopefully, you guys were able to hear all that. It's okay to say, God, why are you doing this? I don't understand. God, why'd you choose me? God, why'd you choose them? Why, right? It's okay to ask questions. And it's okay to feel doubt, like, I'm not sure what's gonna happen here. This is getting very scary for me. Um, so yeah, like faith over fear. I'm sure we've all heard that, but sometimes that fear can feel like it's too much, right? So like, yes, you can be faithful, but sometimes it feels like it's so scary, you're not sure what to do. And that is completely normal, and it's completely okay to feel like that. Like I said many times before in this video already, that we are human beings, so we will feel like that. And we don't understand, we can't grasp the goodness and everything that God does for us. So, yes, we will feel like that from time to time. It's also just a part of spiritual warfare. Um, but yeah, so point two is you can still be faithful and still fear, be anxious. Um, So here's point three then, is that there is a light at the end of every tunnel. This is the most important one to remember, I feel like, because it's a reminder that good things can come out of this and good things will come out of this. I'm not trying to diminish feelings at all, because of course you can still feel upset the entire time through it and still know that something good is coming and still feel depressed or very scared, and that's totally okay. We just need to keep it in the back of our minds that we may not get it now, what's happening now, and we may be questioning why it's happening or not sure for maybe even a long time why this or this is happening. Um, but eventually, we will realize everything was strung together and that this was just a part of something bigger. And it may hurt, but sometimes you know that saying, it's like sometimes you have to hit rock bottom to know that God's the rock at the bottom. So that's just part of that, like good things can come out of it, even if it feels like it's the end of the world, and good things will come out of it, even if it feels like it's the end of the world. Because Jesus is there every step of the way, right? He's there from you beginning to end, and he's even there for you after the end, technically. So, um, yeah, he's there for you every step of the way. And also, you have a community whose job is to help and love you, right? So, there are some churches out there who, if you feel depressed or anxious, they're just gonna set you to the side and be like, listen, you just gotta trust in God. And to an extent, they're correct, but a real God loving, God fearing church is your community, who, if you go to them, anybody there, and be like, hey, this is how I'm feeling, I'm not sure what to do next. I don't know if this is something that I can keep following because I don't understand. These people should be there for you because their job is to help you and help your journey with the Lord and show you the love of the Lord, which means they should be like, "Hey, I'll pray for you. If you're always if you ever need anything, we're always here for you. Always reach out to us. We can go do this or that." I feel like maybe if we took this time out of our day, like these days a week, um, to work on this situation, that it might get better for you, and blah blah blah, right? They're supposed to be your community, they're supposed to be like a family, so therefore they will have your back. So that's a good part of um, following Jesus, especially, is because that community is supposed to be always there for you. If they're not always there for you, if your church is not always there for you, find a new one. because that's their job. So that's point 3, is there's a light at the end of the tunnel, the whole tunnel. So that being said, let's go to the first verse I'm going to reference, which is Hebrews 13:5, which is one of my personal favorite verses. It helps me a lot, honestly. So this is what it is. It's keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have, because God has said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. So what it's pretty much getting at is, when it says keep your lives free from the love of money, so don't be greedy with the money and everything, and be content with what you have, because God said, I didn't leave you, I didn't forsake you, right? So it's saying to be relaxed in what we have, or what we have had in the past, the good things we've had in the past, and the good things we have currently, even in the bad situations, because the Lord won't let us down, and He won't and never has left us. So, again, it's just a reminder that the Lord doesn't forsake, He doesn't ditch, and He doesn't let down His people, even if we're in a hard time, and even if it feels like maybe our prayers aren't being answered, or maybe like this is something that we're questioning. He would never forsake us. He would never let His people down, and He would never, ever, ever leave you. So that's what this verse is pretty much saying. There's good in the now, there was good then, and there's good in the future, because the Lord won't leave you, so He is there to provide for His child. So yeah, that is what that verse is pretty much saying. So that goes with the whole message of this video, I guess. So the next one will be Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 through 9, which is kind of a long one, but it's definitely, hold on, I'm pulling it up. Okay, anyway, sorry. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Whatever you have learned or received or heard from me or seen in me, put into practice, and the God of peace will be with you. Oops, didn't mean to turn off my phone, sorry. So it's saying what's good in life is better than any or all the fears and worries. So that's especially what the verses 8 through 9 are saying. That, it says, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable. If anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. And why should we think about such things is because that's what we should focus on. They're the good things in life, right? They're the right things, the good things, and good overcomes scared, good overcomes fear, and good overcomes evil. So it's a reminder that good overcomes the bad. And what we can control, such as how we react to situations or other people, is what will make the difference in the end. And it also says to not be anxious about anything, because in every situation, by prayer and petition and thanksgiving, being grateful, prayer, consistency, going to God about your requests, that will help bring us peace. Because, and it says right here, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. So it's saying that all this prayer, the thanksgiving, all of this, bringing everything you can when you're going through a hard time, bringing all of it to God, He will give you the peace, and He will guard your heart and help you get through this, and He will help your minds as well, your mental health, the fear you're going through, which is also when I was describing the whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, etc. Right? So it's what we can control, such as how we react, is what makes the difference. what we can't control is what we bring to God and say, God, I don't know what to do with this. Help me, and he will help you. So, next verse. Give me a second here. Next verse is Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Okay. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. This one is super simple. Because what it's saying is he shows us real rest to get away with him and recover your life with him. You go to him, you'll get away with him, and you'll recover your life and your soul with him, right? So if you're burnt out, you're exhausted, you're angry, you're depressed, sad, upset in any way, come to him and he will give you what feels and is real rest. He will restore all of it if you rest in him and his presence. And that's what this verse is saying. Come to him, like I said, with all of your problems. Tell him, Lord, I need you, and I need rest, and I feel like this, and this. And he will show you rest. He will give you rest, and he will help you. That one's pretty short, but it's, very important to remember as well. So the next one is Psalms 27, chapter 27, verse 10. This one is, though my father and mother forsake me, the Lord will receive me. This one is pretty direct as well. But what it's saying is, like, if you have an absent father, absent mother, loss of your parents, or you just don't have a good relationship with your parents, any of them, even if it's just your father or just your mother, or even if it's both of them, he is your father, he's my father, he's our father, and he will take you in because he's a good dad. He's an all-loving, all-good, and all-forgiving father. So he is the best parent to have because he is always ready for you. If you need him to be the father for you, that's what he is. And he already technically is, even if you don't accept him as your father. He is your father. If you need a parent in your life, even if your father or mother forsake you, the Lord will still take you in. Even if the people who gave birth to you, who tried to raise you, they leave you, God will not leave you. He was willing to receive you, even if you seem like you're messed up, even if you seem like you're depressed, even if you're struggling, even if you're angry all the time. He will still receive you because he's a good father and he's there for you. So that's pretty much what this one is saying. So the next verse is, hold on, check it there. It's Revelation chapter 21, verse 4. This one says, he will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. So this gives us hope because if you don't know, Revelation is talking about the second coming, when Jesus comes back, right? It's talking about the future. So this verse can give you hope because since it's talking about the future and it has all these prophecies and telling us like what to expect for the future when Jesus comes back, it's saying a future, our future, where suffering ends, death will end, sorrow will end, and it will all be gone. Even now, during those times, during the death, during the sorrow, during the suffering, he will wipe our tears, right? He'll say, it's okay, I got you. He'll wipe the tears during your struggle and remind you that he's here for you. He'll help you and is there, and there is better to come. So he's here for you, he helps you, and there's more to come where your sorrow will end because this is not a forever thing. Struggling won't be a forever thing. Being depressed, being upset about, there's death, there's sorrow, all of it. There'll be no more death, no more suffering, no more sorrow in the future. And that's what this verse is here to remind you of, is that in the now, He's here as your father, wiping away your tears, saying, "It's okay, I got you, come to me." And it's reminding you that in the future, this kind of stuff won't happen. You won't have the sorrow, you won't have the death, you won't have the grief, you won't have the anger, you won't have the depression. It'll be gone. So it's just a nice little hopeful reminder as well. So that was the last verse. So all in all, what I'm trying to say is being hurt is okay. You can trust in the Lord and still be very distraught or very sad or very anxious. How we handle it and how we choose to cope and how we choose to let it affect us, that's what matters in the end. The Lord is there for us always. He's ready to forgive, ready to love, ready to give you rest, ready to give you peace, and He's ready to show you that it'll be okay because it will be okay. So, yeah, that's what this video is about. It's okay to struggle with depression as a follower of Christ. It's okay to be anxious, to have a lot of fear, to be angry, to be sad, just to struggle in general as a follower of Christ. We are human beings after all, and this is just how we work, you know. So it's all okay. You just have to remember that how we let it affect us and how we choose to let come of it all in the end, that and how we choose to cope as well, because coping mechanisms are very important when you're struggling. All of that is what matters. That's all that's important, even struggling as a Christian, even struggling as just a normal person like a non-believer, I mean. So yeah, hopefully this video finds you in good health, and hopefully you can watch it anytime you are upset yourself. Please remember that if you are struggling in any way, to reach out to people you care about. Maybe a parent, it could be a teacher, could be a friend's parent, or just any adult that you trust. Or if you don't have an adult that you trust, make sure to reach out to family or friends. You know, any family or friends, just anybody that you trust. Make sure you reach out to them, and make sure you reach out to God. I mean, that's what He's here for. And if you or somebody you know are thinking about self-inflicted harm or harm of other people, please reach out to the suicide hotline, which is 988 if you don't know. Yeah, so make sure you check in on any of your friends who are struggling, or any of your family members who are struggling, because it's very important that we stick together as a community and to make sure that the people we love and care about are well taken care of as well. So hopefully this video helps, and yeah, bye.